Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Evan, the Xenogears enthusiast, bringing you a little gameplay commentary from the Domination game type using a Warlorded Commando. I'm playing with one friend and some randoms versus a team of friends, or at least 3 of them are friends. And they whooped me the Domination game before this, so this is sort of my vengeance game where I try to come back and help my team, you know, pull a win against these guys. And I'm going to go ahead and make a spoiler and say I succeed, and I think I'm a pretty key part in that. You know, get the idea. But the real purpose of this commentary is just so I can just get some anger off my chest about Monday Night Combat. Since the game is not well known, I need to sort of introduce a little bit and let you guys know what the story is behind Monday Night Combat. Monday Night Combat is developed by a small developer called Uber. They're independent, which is great. I love independent developers in this industry right now, especially when, you know, the whole game production market as a whole is becoming really dominated by a couple blockbuster titles like Call of Duty and Facebook games, because they're cheap and easy to make and they're all overhead. You make money on them because Facebook appeals to wide audiences and everybody can use it, etc., etc., etc. But to get my Monday Night Combat rant started, because I have to get this off my chest. My controller dies here and I'm on a nice little streak. Of course, that's just how it works. I've had Monday Night Combat for a couple months now, playing it on and off. I originally found the game from Egoxeno, who's a big YouTube commentator, and he's very talented. Seems a little cocky, but otherwise pretty good at everything he seems to play, especially Monday Night Combat. But his commentaries don't really do the game justice. Monday Night Combat is a sort of a squad-based. Well, it seems like a mix of a lot of different genres. It kind of reminds me of Team Fortress 2. In fact, it reminds me of Team Fortress 2 a lot. But I guess it would also sort of a Defense of the Ancients kind of style where you're trying to push NPC sort of fodder units up to the enemy flag, which in this case is a ball of money. Destroy it. I guess I should talk about the things I like about the game and the things I hate about the game, because it really is a hate issue. It's that strong. But I'll talk about the things I like first. I like the fact it's by an independent developer. I like the fact it's not a first-person shooter. It's nice to get something different. I like the fact that it has a lot of different classes that are mostly balanced. Not perfectly, but they're closely balanced. And I like the feel. The game has a great comedy to it. The concept is a bunch of clones that are cloned again and again, basically fighting in this arena that everybody's watching. Different arenas rather, and everybody's watching like on TV and they're spectators, and basically you're just trying to destroy the money ball to entertain those who are watching, and it's fun. It kind of reminds me of the movie The Running Man, for those of you that have seen that. It kind of reminds me of that, only the clones are not real people, so no one seems to really care if they get completely killed and destroyed. It's got like a mascot and stuff like that, like you'd find in sports, and you can attack them. You really have to see it to appreciate it. I might upload like one gameplay from it, probably without commentary, because I also like the fact it's skill intensive. I mean, there's a big learning curve for all the classes, which I haven't mastered yet, so I can't say I'm the height of perfection. I mean, my KDR on there is negative. It's like 0.7, but there's reasons for that, which aren't just limited to me sucking, because I'm like a C-grade player on there, maybe a C+ even, compared to some of the people I see. But I have to be judged in comparison to how it works. It has a level-up system which doesn't unlock anything. It's just a level-up system. You can customize yourself with like clan tags and little tags with your exploits and stuff like that. It's all super cute, and we all love it. But, and there's no like, there's customization too. Like you get perks you can customize with, and I'm not real crazy about the perk customization system because they're all so generic. It's like extra armor, extra life, whatever. So that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. And as you can tell, I like the game as a whole. I like the nutshell of the game. You know, I like the concept. It's just the execution is so bad. I guess that's what I should talk about, because I think a lot of this has to do with them being an independent developer. First and foremost, Monday Night Combat on the PlayStation, on the PC, is on the PC as well, is nothing like it is on the Xbox. Put simply, on the PC, the game is patched, updated, far better, a lot of balancing changes. It doesn't lag because there's dedicated servers. On the Xbox, there are no dedicated servers, which is a tremendous problem unto itself. That's a cardinal sin on a game like it, because lag completely imbalances it, much in the same way with Black Ops. Probably just as bad considering how sensitive it is. And it's so much. It's much more framey than Black Ops even. Black Ops 3 bar is pretty bad, but Monday Night Combat, you're going to experience lag every single game. That's just how it works. Once again, there's just lag every single game. The graphics are really nice for the amount of things that's happening on screen, but I think this small independent developer needs to learn that you either need to get dedicated servers or walk your frame rate, because when the frame rate falls really bad, it's awful. You can hardly play. I don't think anybody can play in it very well. It's just sort of hold down the fire button and hope for the best. So whenever you have like a game that relies on reflexes and precision and there's no dedicated server, that's a big problem. And I also get really upset when a game on, say, one console or another is way better than its ports. So, and I think it came out on the 360 originally, they got ported to PC, and just the PC version is so much better now. And there's some reasons for that are beyond the developer's control, like the fact that Microsoft charges you to post patches for your products, so Microsoft has to make lots of money on Xbox Live, because that's what makes the world go around. And furthermore, Microsoft has a huge quality assurance testing procedure that's very tiresome. With Steam, which is what most PC games run on, you want to update your patch, sweet, do it. That's pretty much how Steam works. And Monday Night Combat, for that reason, gets much better updates on PC. It also gets them more frequently. And it's just easier to update and patch. The Xbox has a hard time with some of the operating interface changes, stuff like that. I think you get the idea that the PC is just a lot better for a plethora of reasons. Beyond the technical problems is the matchmaking issues, where there's no mercenary playlists. Not enough people play the game for them to do multiple playlists. You just play. There's only one game mode, which is the one I described, where you're trying to destroy the money ball. And I don't know, it's just unacceptable to me, the fact that whenever I play it, 9 out of 10 games are against 5 teams of friends that are all prestiged, and it takes a long time to prestige on Monday Night Combat. A long time. And considering they're all friends of prestigers, it's stupid. It's not even a competition. Like, unless you can come into the game with maybe 3 friends who are all committed to learning to play it and learning to play it well, you're just not going to have any fun, because you're just going to get pub stomped all the time. And even if you leave and rejoin multiple games, most people play in parties of friends, and the matchmaking is broken. And it tends to stick the good players together rather than splitting them up to sort of create a competition. So I think because Uber is a small developer with a small staff and not a lot of experience in these affairs, frankly, it just sucks. Their matchmaking is awful, and their playlist selection's even worse. Once again, all in all, pretty lackluster. I'm really despaired about this, because the game has so much potential squandered and wasted. And when I watch Excalisaurus play it and some other commentators, it just looks so fun, and when you actually play it, it's nothing at all like the commentated games you see now anymore. As the game continues to age without updates, more and more players leave to the PC, or just leave completely. And as a result, the people who are still staying are the die-hard fans that have egos the size of cathedrals, and I don't know, there's just not a whole lot of room for new players to get into the game. It's not accessible to new players, which is a big problem when you're trying to grow yourself as an indie, as a label. It's an interesting contrast to, say, Defense of the Ancients, which the game has a minor resemblance to, where it's such a great game for the community, and the developer, he's so good, and that game's completely free. So, you know, and Valve picked that game up, and when Defense of the Ancients 2 comes up, you can be assured I'll be posting some gameplays on my PC, even if I have to buy a capture card. I guess I could go on about some of the problems with Monday Night Combat, but without playing the gameplay, you guys probably won't understand what I'm saying. I'll say that juice chaining is stupid. Juice pretty much makes you a Super Saiyan. Monday Night Combat, you can buy it with money, and you get money for killing people, and you get money when you kill people, and you get juice, you get to kill people super easily. So it becomes a chain where they use juice to get money, or they use juice to take control of the map, get more money just to buy more juice, and repeat the process. I'm going to let this Monday Night Combat thing go, but if you get a chance, watch some commentaries, watch XCal play maybe, you'll sort of get a feel for what's going on. Don't buy it until they patch it. If they patch it one day, I think everyone should buy it and give it a chance, give this indie developer a go, but if they don't even bother. I'm really despaired about it, because, you know, I don't have a lot of money right now because my college I work for refuses to pay me for over a month because they're cheap and they're poor. And I've been sick, and everything's been going wrong, man. I've been sick. I've been working like a 50-hour work week here without pay. It's just really bad, but things should be shaping up now, and I got a new income now, and I got some really rare Xenogears merchandise that's stuck on my charge card, so things are looking up. Oh, also, I'm looking to buy maybe a $300 headset, like some Turtle Beaches or something. Let me know what's good, guys. You know, for those of you who are still watching, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll bring you some sniping gameplay next time. Alright, take care, everybody.